Thokozani bogogo nabomkhulu, thokozani indlondlo enkulu, thokozani ishashana zomoya. Ake ngisho by protocol and by law of my spirit esingiholayo ngithi emakhosini. Thokozani. Ngenani bantu abadala siqaleni. I'm already late. I'm already late. I was supposed to be here by 7:30, but here I am. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting topic. It's going to be an interesting topic. Thokoza gogo, thokozani. Ngiyavusela emakhosini thokozani. Sibingelela kuzo zonke ishingishana zomoya ngokuhlukahlukana kwenu. Emaqhumeni nasemadoleni omhlaba. Phansi emgedeni kwelamathonga. Phezulu ey'ntabeni zokhahlamba. Sinibingelela nonke bogogo nabomkhulu. Without wasting any time, I want us to start, but I want to sing a song, but I don't know what should I sing. So that you can start with him. My mind, it's all over the place. Jesu, itse uruna, tlongona, lesitabi, hasemi, yohoya luna, yeklali, shatswang dibi, kinaya, lefang twarelo, kinaya, lefodisa, murena, aurialo, kitabi, la joie. Jesu, itse uruna, tlongona, lesitabi, asemi, yohoya luna, yeklali, shatswang dibi, kinaya, lefang twarelo, kinaya, lefodisa, murena, aurialo, kitabi, la joie. Yeah. So today we are speaking about the Kundalini Spirit. Just the intro of it. I don't know, I feel like ngizwa ngithukile namhlanje. I don't know why. Ngizwa ngithukile today. I don't know, maybe it's because of the topic. You know, it's gonna raise a lot of eyebrows. It's gonna make us think up and down. No, yeah. So today we're speaking about the Kundalini Spirit. A little bit of intro of it, and one thing that I'm going to request to you, Banda Badala, Oguti, for tonight, can we just have an open mind? Can we just have an open mind? Open up your mind to think abroad. Open up your mind to think beyond what you know. Open up your mind to anything. That's what I'm going to request to you, because the topic on its own it's controversial, you know. I remember ngisakhula in in this journey of mine, as a spiritually gifted person, while I was still 11 years old, ngiqala uhambo lami lukamoya, kwakusekusha. Everything was still new to me. The gift was still new to me. Ukubona indaba zabantu was still new to me. I didn't know how to articulate all of that. I didn't know how to handle umoya uma ufika and all of that. And I remember, ngisaqala ukukhuphukelwa umoya and all of that. Kwakuthi umoya uma ufika, uma usufikile, kwakuvele ukuthi ngishawe uvalo, ngivele ngishawe uvalo all of a sudden. So lapho mase ngishawa uvalo, mhlawumbe ngiphakathi kwabantu ngisesontweni, kuyaculwa, wonke umuntu uyagida, everyone is in the spirit, kukhala ilongo ngapha, abantu bashaya impempe, kukhala isigubhu, imess nje. Bese kufika uvalo lithi maqala lishaya, lapho manje ngiyashiselwa, ngiyashiselwa, sengihot something, kukhona into efika kumina. And uma ifika kumina, ayifiki ingitshela indaba zabantu, but ifika kimi, ithi kimi khona kumele uyenze njengamanje. You're supposed to do something right now. And when mangiphakamisa amehlami ngibuka abantu, there used to be only one person lo amehlami azovela afika ahlale kuyena. Ma ufika ahlala kuyena, ngisho noma ngathi ngiwasusa kangakanani, amehlami they'll just stick to this person. Ngibathe ithi ngibheka ngapha nangapha, kube khona futhi into ephinde ngibuyisele futhi kulo muntu lo. Ngithi ngibheka ngapha nangapha, kube khona into ephinde ngibuyisele back to this person. And I learned to articulate isipho sami. I learned to articulate isipho. I learned to control my gift. Ngase ngazi ukuthi uma ngengambona, that means indaba enginazo ngaleso sikhathi lezo ezalo yomuntu loyo. But one thing engifuna ukuthi notice la, uma ngibona lobuso bomuntu, it's not to say already sengiyazi ukuthi indaba zalo muntu sithini. No, I don't know anything. But I just know ukuthi indaba enginazo ngalesikhathi ezalo muntu lo. Kuyothi lapho khona sengimthathe khona, because remember that I was still in church by that time. Kuyothi lapho sengimthathe khona lo muntu loyo, sengiguqe naye phansi. Lapho kuyoshelela ulimi lami, whatever engizoyikhuluma ngaleso sikhathi leso, isuke ingaphumi kumina, isuke ingaziwa kumina. Lapho kwakube sekukhuluma umoya uqobo lwawo. Now it's the spirit speaking at that point of time. Understand? And I would speak whatever that the tongue speaks, basically. Not even what the brain thinks, what the tongue speaks. Because there are some things ngangizisho, I was very young. There are some things ngangizisho that were beyond my age. That were beyond me as myself. Understand? Kuthi lapho mase ngiqeda sengithi khona amen, sengisuka kulowo muntu loyo, whatever le bengisho ivele nje isuke engqondweni yami, ngikhohle nokukhohle, I forget, sekufika umunye umuntu, then now it's another thing. Okay, it's fine. Bonke lokho kuyenzeka, umoya lo kuyangitshela indaba zabo, indaba zabantu kanjalo and all of that. Ngakhula esimeni sakamoya. Nakhona ngiloku ngiyakhula, ngiloku ngishaya uvalo lokuyafika njalo indaba zabantu mayifika njalo, bese ngazi ukuthi masoqala sofikile umoya, ngizozwa ngendaba zabantu, ngizozwa nje ngovalo kancane ngishaya uvalo. Then now I couldn't understand ukuthi kahle why lento kumele ize ngovalo, And uma iqaliza ngovalo ke, mina I used to reframe myself. Because back in church, like shunyela ivangeli lokuthi mawumuntu mawumprofeti musana ukudlala ngabantu niwumamela indaba ezivela kuNkulunkulu nimamele sisikahle, you know. Ungaveli nje umana sovele sodobha umuntu nje esikhaleni somtshana noma ngabe nifike engqondweni yakhe and all of that. And I would refrain myself from ukukhuluma into engayazi, you know. Ngizama ngayo yonke indlela ukulandela umthetho kamoya and all of that, because I didn't understand the gift, you know. I didn't understand the gift. I didn't even know how to control it and all of that. Kwakumane kuzenzakalele nje ngaleso sikhathi leso. Sharp. Then ngathi sengiphumile esontweni. No, nginamanga. Before ngiphuma, wathi omunye umfundisi kumina, no, kwangasi umfundisi, was just some guy nje ngangihlangene naye esontweni. Wathi kumina, one thing abantu abangayazi ukuthi, well, wathi in us as abantu abangabaprofeti, what one thing we are not aware of ukuthi umoya uma ufika kuthina ufika in a form of uvalo. The spirit itself must figure kuthina sesehla. It's either siyehla or siyakhuphuka. It's either siyehla kuthina or siyakhuphuka kuthina. What one thing must figure kuthina, sifika in a form of uvalo, the form of fear. Ngathi what is? Wathi lolo valo lolumali kushaya luthi go ukubamba ngaphakathi enhlizweni. One thing you must know ukuthi phakathi kulolu valo lolo kukhona indaba zabantu. Ngathi what is? Wathi endelezo indaba lezo limited. What they are limited. Limited to a specific number of people. Ingelosi zezulu mazehla ze-assignwa namhlanje ukuthi namhlanje kuzosebenza abaprofeti abangaka, namhlanje kuzosebenza ubani nobani 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 nobani, and ubani uallocatele abantu abawu5, ubani uallocatele abantu abawu4, ubani uallocatele abantu abawu6, ubani uallocatele abantu abawu10 abawu15 ngalelo langa lelo. Wathi wena uma umuntu njenge-servant kamoya, uma unga exceeda leyo number leyo, if you allocate abantu abawu5, then when you if you allocated abantu abawu5, then when you decide ukusebenza abantu abawu6, uza kuchaze kwelikamoya ukuthi lo muntu we6 indaba zakho ithathephi, because uvalo litho much higher load lohla neindaba zabantu abawu5. So lo wena we6 indaba zakhe boyithatha. Then I was like, but how do you tell whether ukhuluma indaba ezikhulunywa umoya noma sekuhuwe uyayicabangela nje? That was the first question I asked. But before coming to that question, wathi makasho kanjalo athi phakathi kulelo valo lokunendaba zabantu limited. Lento yenza sense kumina. Yenza sense kumina lento leyo. Ngathi okay, so it makes sense ukuthi what the difference between isangoma nomprofeti. If umuntu oke wayohlola kamprofeti noma wahamba wayohlola kamthandazi, not isangoma, someone uthi ngumprofeti or someone uthi ngumthandazi, abantu abake bayohlola kulabo bantu labo bazongifakazela lento engizobe ngibatshela lokho manje ukuthi uma ngathiwa lo gogo lwana kuthiwa lo gogo lwana ohlala kule yandlela lo gogo mfishane osebenza lapha nomthandazi noma umprofeti, lo gogo makathe uyavala ngo4 uyavala ngo4, whether ni 10 elayinini or ni 15 elayinini or dala ufikile, makathe uyavala ngo4 uyavala ngo4, makathe uvala ngo4 uyavala ngo4, noma ngabe ningakanani. And ngisho noma ungathukana kangakanani, uthalo gogo lomnini inhliziyo embi ini dala ngilana ngifike ekseni or dala ngifikile all of that, sengiseduzane kangaka uNkulunkulu amsangazavala kasamanje angizwele amananga ngichophise nje nkosami ukuthi nami mali ngene nkosami phela kade ngisuka kude and all of that. Kodwa makathi uyavala ngo4 angayikhathi lana isifika kuwena. Why? It's because ngalelo langa lelo indaba zakho akaphiwanga zona. Indaba bekanazo ezalabantu abasebenzile. Wena ezakho azikho ngalelo langa lelo. And uzobona ukuthi the universe is sebenzelana nesikhathi. As far as time, it's something that was created by us as mankind. Because spirituality doesn't evolve around time. Spirituality doesn't use time. It just energy frequencing itself around the universe. But at some point, our spirituality had to adjust to isikhathi ngendlela singakhona. You understand? Uzobona ukuthi ngisho noma ungafika ngo11 ufika uthola abantu be5 and all of that. Uthola be5 baze bafika abanye bagcwale emva kwakho. Mangasilanga lakho lokuthi uthola indaba lokho kuzoloka phuma nje athi aloka bakhomba athi wena was aphinda jika ulokumela uloku khona la lining just to show you ukuthi it's not your day and emhla kwaba ilanga lakho uzokhomba phakathi kweline nathi intombazane was kambe kehle was. That means namhlanje it's your day and namhlanje ingelosi zezulu zim-assignile zamnikeza indaba zakho. That is why it's very important ukuthi uma uhamba uyohlola uqala uphahle kuqala uqala utshela amadlozi akini, even if you can tell them day before ukuthi ngizohamba ngeke asibanibani ngiyohlola kuloyo muntu loyo. So ngicela ukuthi abantu abadala nifike niyivezeni kuyena khona ukuthi lowo muntu loyo ozohamba ehlola kuyena angeze ukusindelwa uma wena usufika kuyena. Amadlozi akhe azokwazi ukuyiveza aveze ney'nkinga zakhona konke. So ngayinothisa into ngathi oh, so that's how spirituality works. And that it helped me somehow, but ngizokubonisa ukuthi angisiza kanjani. Then I was like, how do you differentiate ukuthi kukhuluma umoya la noma kukhuluma mina qobo lwami? Wathi lekhehla lele 90% of the times ezinye zezinto esiyitshela abantu uma sihlola ngokukamoya nesimo sikamoya, izinto esikwazi ukuyikhumbula kuyizinto thina sike sandlula kuzona personally for me as a healer. But now umoya usuke ukusebenzisa ukuthi salo sumtshela naye because naye uhamba esimene sifana naleso sakho. Maka kukwenzeka kwaba i-consultation wayiqeda wayikhumbula into eyitshela lo muntu loyo, it's something wasana wake wandlula kuyona kodwa umoya usuke ukusebenzisile ngalelo langa lelo wathi salo siyindlulisa nakuye because the very same situation wakwandlula kuyona naye uhamba phezu kwayo. Wasethi ukwazi ukunothisa ukuthi umoya yiwo okhulumayo uma ke wakhuluma something wathi uma uqeda wangayikhumbula uqeda kuyikhuluma wabethi umuntu mase kukhumbuza noma esesukile mase buya kwena athi azi makhosi wakwasho into eso uthi mina, then lapho uhlalwazi ukuthi bengasakhulumi bese kukhuluma lelidlozi bese lekwena bese kukhuluma lo moya ongaphakathi kwena kuwona ukhuluma. But if you can remember something, you must know ukuthi it's something owake wandlula kuyona or it's something wake experience ngomunye umuntu wayibona komunye umuntu. But today umoya uyakukhumbuza ugcwalisela kule ndaba ozokunikeza zona ukuthi konke oyaziyo eso salo siyindlulisela kulo muntu lo because uhamba esimene esifana naleso. And then the doubt and the fear ifike ibe lapho thina bantwana bakamoya, whereby ufika umbona umuntu ufikelwe into ukuthi lo phethwe ikhanda or lo nenkinga esona uphinde uthi akhafiseke lento ngicabanga because ngeke ngadlula kuyona or something like that. Kanti na umoya usuke uthi indlulisa, yes uke wandlula kuyona and wakwazi ukuyinqoba indlulise because nayo uhamba esimene esifana naleso. But now, as far as I've explained all of that, one thing engifuna ukuthi uyibambe lana It's the power of fear. Ukwesaba. Lolu valo oluthi umoya uma ufike ngalo uthi phezu kwenhliziyo yakho. It's one thing engifuna ukuthi ufocus kuyona njengamanje. The power of fear, it awakens the Kundalini Spirit in us. Without us being aware that we are actually within the spiritual realm. We are now in a spiritual level. The power of fear, it awakens that. Uma umuntu ke wathuka ngendlela emangazayo, ubona nezinto abanye abantu abangayiboni. It's because at that point of time, usuke usesimeni sakamoya. And someone might say, but isimo sika Satan sifika ngovalo kuwena. Why would umoya usebenzise le nto leyo? I'm going to explain that later on. But now I want us to sihambe nale ndlela lena uzukwazi ukuyi-understand. The power of fear, it's so amazing that umoya ufika usebenzise uvalo. Bese phakathi kulolu valo lolo kuhleli indaba zabantu. The Kundalini Spirit, it awakens using the fear. And within the fear, one thing umele uyazi, ukwesaba lokho, within the fear lies the pain of your past experiences. Kulokho okwesaba lokho okuzwayo, lolo valo lolo oluzwayo enhlizweni yakho, kuhlezi usizi nomungo wobuhlungu owabuzwa ngaphambilini. Those two combinations, they awaken the Kundalini Spirit in you. Uma umuntu esedlozini, esephehlweni sorry, ehlehla. One thing abanye abantu bayabacabanga ukuthi when we say awaken the Kundalini Spirit isikhuluma ngenye into ezodinga mhlambe ukuthi uhlangane noBuddha, ubonane noBuddha ngamehlo, noma into mhlambe ezodinga ukuthi ube yisanusi, or mhlambe into ezodinga ukuthi ube ishaman or something like that. It's awakening a Kundalini, it's as simple as ukuhlehla edlozini. Ukuhlehla itself, ephehlweni, that's awakening a Kundalini. Akunadlozi elizophakama lana if your chakras are not connected. Akunadlozi ozolifila lana if your chakras are not connected. If the Kundalini Spirit has phakami, akunadlozi ozolifila. So ukuhlehla itself edlozini, it's awakening the Kundalini Spirit. And it's one thing abangakwazi ukuyibona le. Some people, they say kuphakamise kanti na. Uyadideka mntasekhaya. Uyadideka. Yabona amadlozi esinawo. Lento ngangayichaza ngaphambilini. Ngathi uma ingane izalwa, kuba khona idlozi eliphuma elakhabo ma. Lizogada lengane le. Kube khona idlozi eliphuma elakhabo baba lizogada lengane le. As a significance ukuthi lengane lena it's a child ongazalwa ngayiside eli1 but uzalwa amaside amabili, when ukhandwa amaside amabili. So in most cases, amadlozi aphumayo oqala azogada lengane le, yila madlozi athwele izipho, afika ahlale aseklishe kulengane le. One thing abangoma abaningi abayenza engifeel ukuthi it's I know ukuthi mhlambe kwakumthetho wakudala or something like that. Engifeel ukuthi azange bahluleka ukufundisa ebongomeni the trick of awakening idlozi kumuntu. Most of the people that were taught ukuthi idlozi kumele ulikhwaze, ummemeze. That's how they were taught. But actually idlozi, you summon it. You command it. Awukwazi ukulimemeza ngathi sihlale entabeni. Awukwazi ukulimemeza ngathi sihlale emalwandle ohlala kuphi. Lento ikuyi ngaphakathi. Lo muntu ommemezayo ukuwe, lo moya omemezayo ukuwe ungaphakathi. Uhlala kwena. So one thing that is crucial, if ufuna ukulivusa, ufuna ukuhlehla, ulikhuphule, you need to be silent and pay attention. Command it within ngaphakathi kwena. Keep quiet. Use your inner thoughts. Use your inner voice. And command it utshela ukuthi phakama manje. Isikhathi sokusebenza ngwane. Lizoqhuma automatically ona lisebenzele. Liphakamele. I know ukuthi people were taught ukuthi idlozi uyahlangabeza because idlozi lomnguni uyahlangabeza, ulikhwaze, ulimemeze, all of that. Ngangabuza, bengibuzile nini ngathi, is there any other way yokuthi ningalikhwaza? Ningalibiza lingeza without ukuthi nizanimemeza, without all the noise. But now there's not. But I was like, awukwazi ukulibiza ngathi sihlale emalwandle, ngathi sihlale entabeni, sihlala kuphi. No. Ikuwe lento. Lihamba nawe, lingaphakathi kwena. You command it. Uyalitshela ukuthi phakama, vuka ke manje. So ukuhlehla itself, it's awakening. Understand? It's awakening the Kundalini Spirit. Now you have to understand that the Kundalini, it's a type of a spirit that circulates, or that it's clearly in your spinal. It's in your spinal, but even though it's down there within your solar plex chakra. So umas pagama, it has to walk like this on your spinal, coming up to this, then my figure lana, and then it sprouts like this, it blossoms like this in your crown chakra. So majority of people in general, abantu bakamoya, and spiritually in general, besides ukuthi uyisangoma, besides ukuthi umprophet, in most cases uma so kule level ukuthi uzama ukukhuphula umoya, uzama ukwenzani, high chances ukuthi your back ache, uzoba ne back ache, uzoba iqolo lakho lizoba buhlungu and all of that. Usesimeni lapho ukhuphula isimo sikamoya, usesimeni lapho khona uzama ukuphakamisa your Kundalini Spirit, usesimeni lapho uzama ukhuphula isithunya khona. So now and then, when the Kundalini tries to awaken, passing your solar plex, from your root chakra, solar plex, it might figure from your sacral chakra, or it figure from your heart chakra, it will go to khubazekile. Inhliziyo yakhe yabalabala, inhliziyo yakho ibuhlungu. Uthola ukuthi from your throat chakra ugcwele inhlambu, ufisa ngathi ungathukana ngoba kunabantu abacasulayo and all of that. It might figure lapho, then it goes back. Ibuyele phansi. It might be phansi, then you get that back ache and all of that. Because now ifuna ukuphakama, but all the chakras that ekumele iphakame ngawo are not so much active, are not in high shape, are not in good shape, are not vibrating in a good energy. And then it goes down. Then you feel that big ache. Sometimes it happens ukuthi akusasi ngisho icolo ungcolile ngaphakathi. Ilapho khona sithi gogo peyita gogo. Ilapho sithi chatha. So ukchatha kwakho you cleaning your abdomen, you cleaning your solar plex, you cleaning your root. Understand? So that lizokwazi ukuphakama kahle. So intwaso ukuthwasa on its own, it's not about ukuphuza igazi. Yes, that could be crucial, that could be vital, but the whole process itself, the whole 6 months process itself, it can just be round off to one concept: Kundalini. Nothing else. Kundalini. It all has to do with awakening the Kundalini in you. Makuthiwa sikhulisa izos lakho, they are growing the Kundalini in you. Nothing else, nothing magician or something like that. Makuthiwa ilanga lokufa, ukhalela inkani. That is why abangoma mabehlaba imbuzi yentwaso bayihlaba bakutetisa yona, bayibeke emqolo on spinal to awaken the Kundalini in you. Ukwesaba kwakho, the fear yokwesaba kwakho, uyibambile imbuzi kanje uthi my God ngiyaliphuza ke manje kodwa lokuthukile wesaba. That fear, it's needed so that the awakening of the Kundalini can be accomplished or can prosper. That fear, it's needed. The blood itself, it's a covenant between the body and the spirit, because there's no other covenant that is stronger, that can combine a spirit and a body besides the blood covenant. The whole process in itself, it has to do with the Kundalini. So people, they make it as if like ngathi angazi. Ngathi into enzima, deep. Yes. Spiritually it's deep. Spiritually it's sacred. But when you tend to understand it, the process itself, it can be done easier. Galula food. You now understand ukuthi why kukhona abanye abantu kumele nje bafike ephehleni bahlale lo 2 weeks baliphuze baliphalaze baphume bahambe. There's no need for bona ukuthi bagade benze and do all of that. You now understand ukuthi kahle kahle the main purpose, the main thing elaphayana, it's this. Abanye abantu bafika seba halfway. Abanye abantu bafika the Kundalini siphakamile. The only thing that is required is the blood. That's it. Just nje ukuliphuza uliphalaza uqede. Put that blood covenant. Amen. Yaphuma yahamba. That is why some people kumele nje bandlule sebaphothule and all of that babe bandlule. So that would be the whole concept for umuntu omnguni, right? Umuntu osephehlweni. For you who's a self-initiator, for you who is a prophet, in such cases like this, yours, it becomes a little bit tougher because it requires ethics, morals, dedication, cutting some few things empilweni yakho so that you can accomplish the whole process. From the fact that you have to clean up your heart, uxolise labo kumele uxolise kubona, make peace with other things. That's you activating your heart chakra. Ukhalimela leleme la gago dilo tše le di bolelang. Go ikilela ka leleme. That's you activating your throat chakra. you know. Hopalaza, that's you activating your sacral chakra. Hopeta, that's you activating your solar plexus chakra. Be careful of what you're eating. You know. That's you activating your root chakra. So all the chakras that are mostly crucial, even though they are not only 7, emanating, but the most crucial ones, they all must vibrate higher. And then the Kundalini will be able to rise. Abanye abantu umoya buyavuleka kodwa belo bengaboni ukuthi uyavuleka. Usuvulekile. Angazi, I feel like ba expect something konta bayilindele. I feel like angazi ngempela. Suke kukhona into abantu suke kukhona ipicture umuntu anayo umoya kuma sovulekile ukuthi I'm expecting something. Angazi noma expect ukuzwa ama voices wabantu or expect ubona ama pictures abona imovie Marvel nyana idlala engqondweni. I don't know, but suke kukhona umuntu expecting, and our spirits, they work in different ways. The Kundalini, your Kundalini spirit can awaken. My God is sebenza nge-intuition. Uvele ube empath, uvele ube lesithunya, uvele ube lo mprofeto empath or empath. Lo uthi umuntu makaphethwe ikhanda naye aphathwe ikhanda. Ayidonse kanjalo indaba yomuntu. Lo uthi mophethwe iqhona aphathwe iqhona. Sikhuphuka iKundalini Spirit kanti wena uphiwe ngabalozi bakhuluma ngeindlebe zakho. Sithi izindlebe, the next thing suyaqala uzwa ama voices and all of that. Khuphuka the Kundalini Spirit kanti wena uphiwe ngama visions. Ubone nje ngama visions, ubone ngama visions. Ikhuphuka iKundalini Spirit kanti wena uphiwe telepathically. It works within your mind. Into ifika sakuyicabanga. So our gifts, they work in different ways. But, and one thing from which you notice, I said the fear, within the fear lies the pain of our past. Our past experiences, the pain that we feel, the pain that in our spirit, it makes us feel. We are not meant to forget them. Actually, we are meant to make peace with them, not to forget them. So now we're fighting to forget them. We're fighting to let them go. We're fighting to see the pain going. No. We are meant to remember them. We are meant to cherish them. We are meant to learn some lessons from them. But we are not meant to hold on to them. Akumelanga sibambelele kulobo buhlungu. But funda kulobona ungabukhohlwa. Makuthi njalo mabufika bokukhumbuze la uphuma khona. Because lolu valo malifika isithunya sesikhophuka. Lolu valo malifika idlozi selikhophuka. Lolu valo lufika nosizi ngaphakathi. Lufika with this pain. Lithi malifika with this pain ukhumbule emuva la ubuya khona. Uphinde ucabange la usaya khona. Uthi maqala kuhlangana lama feelings wethu lolu valo nalobu buhlungu obuzwayo, then the Kundalini awakens, and when it awakens ilapho ubona khona abantu beqala bekhala inyembezi. Athi umuntu asedloze nombona khala inyembezi because lo moya ongaphakathi ukhumbula ingulo yobuhlungu ephuma kubona. Athi umuntu asemoyeni umbone khala inyembezi because umoya ongaphakathi kena ukhumbula usizi uphuma kulona. So the pain is crucial. The fear is crucial. It works wonders. We are not meant to forget them. We are not. So, And understand ukuthi the Kundalini it's ukuphakama kwayo ekuvusela usizi enhlizweni yakho. Ukhumbula la uphuma khona. Ukhumbula ubuhlungu owandlula kubona. Mina lalithi idlozi mina sasithi isithungi masikhuphuka njalo mangisesontweni. Sasikhuphuka makucula ingoma enobuhlungu. Yabona once kwacula ingoma enosizi nyana. I don't know if it's me only, but when I listen to gospel songs, angeke uzungithwana ngalomhlolanga ngimamela ingoma ye-gospel yesilungu, never. I don't blend with them. I don't connect with them. Angazi noma yimi ngedwa yini, but when I listen to gospel, I listen to this deep original gospel. I love the old gospel. You know, your Rebecca Malube, your Vuyo Mkwena, your Deborah Fraser, you know, your Kollega, your Masola Tumelo, and all of that. There are some songs that I pass mang mamela lezo ngoma, even if I have them on my phone. Kunengoma engiyindlulayo. Ngicheck mood. You know, ngivele ngicheck mood ukuthi iyangivumela yini. Kunengoma engizimamela nje uma ngizihambela nje ngithi this is a nice song, this is a nice gospel song ngimamela. Kunengoma engizaziyo ukuthi le manga engayimamela ngiluze balance. And 90%, I know that I'm not the only one, but 90% ingoma ezinjalo ile ingoma ezinobuhlungu ngaphakathi. Le ngoma ezinosizi. There is this one song yaka Deborah Fraser. There is this one song yaka Rebecca. Back in those time angithi mangimamela ngibengazi kahle kubengivele ngiluze ingqondo yami. Bengazi ukuthi nje umoya uzophakama lapho. There is this song yaka Rebecca ethi Ngarabe. Yeah, I think it's Ngarabe or something like that. Such songs that have some sorrowfulness, a touch of sorrowfulness inside. Bengazi if I were to listen to such a song, I need to be alone in my own space. Lapho ngithi noma network ibamba ngiphinde ngiyakwazi futhi ukuyibuyisa. And majority of us, ingoma ezinjalo yize sikhuphula umoya kuthini. Why? It's because the pain that you remember mamamele le ngoma lena, it's the pain that goes with the fear and awakens the Kundalini in you. And when the Kundalini awakens, umoya wakho na uyaphakama. Isithunya siyaqala siyasebenza sibonisa indaba and all of that. That's why abanye abantu mabefikelwa umoya befeel ukuthi ngathi basemoyeni. They cry, they lose themselves. Ukhalelani. Umoya ukhumbula unembeza, umoya ukhumbula ubuhlungu engiphuma kuwona. So the pain, it's necessary. The pain, it's necessary. That's why sometimes, Bati, another thing notice for me, ngathi ngahlala kancane kancane ku content ngicabangayo. Kancane kube content ngicabanga, then I become normal. Mina ingqondo yami yaba free, ngaba ngathi ukujabula nyana. Angazi, I tap into another side. Ngivele ngilight nje i-network yami isebenze blind. Like angazi understand. And lento ngayinotice ngabanye abantu ukuthi ayenzeki nakimi phela. Iyenzeka nakubanye abantu. So it does happen to this and this and this. Wathi nje ngathi uba free, like ngathi uba happy, ngathi uyajabula nje for that moment. Umoya uqhuma uyasebenza. The spirit did start working just like that. So as far as you need the pain, sometimes you need the peace for the spirit to be able to function. It depends on the mood, I think, or it depends on the levels. Abanye bethi zakhumbuza usizi, abanye imimoya ivuka mabejabulile. Kuyahlukahlukana. It differs. Here's another thing engizokutshela ngayo about the Kundalini Spirit, since we are since we're in the intro. Since we're in the intro of the spirit. It's not deep in it, but since we're in the intro. Here's another thing. You won't believe if I can tell you ukuthi singabantu, general just people, we experience the awakening of the Kundalini during sex. I know it's gonna shock you. To some it's shocking, to some it's not. We experience the awakening of the Kundalini during sex. That's why I'm saying, abantu bacabanga ukuthi when you talk about the Kundalini awakening, ukhuluma ngenye into mysterious, ukhuluma ngenye into ezodinga ukuthi ube shaman, or ube Buddha, or ube monk or something like that. We experience the awakening of the Kundalini during sex. This thing in it's a climax, or it's an orgasm. That tip of a level that you reach at that point of time. When you just reach that level, the Kundalini awakens in you for those seconds, and then it goes down. That is why, when you reach that orgasm level, senkama, you do things that are out of your mental health. You do things that are beyond your physical body. You do things that are beyond your emotional side. Notice when, for example, notice with some people when they reach the climax or the orgasm, sebechama, besquat, or indoda isichama. Some they find themselves in a state lapho khona they shake, like they shake. During that level, the body is not able to control the spiritual power that it's feeling. So it has to react somehow. Then that's when you find yourself, you shake. That is why you can't, that is why abafazi, they can't just let go of indoda ekwazi ukumfikisa kulo level. Because low level ifika ubani nabani. Understand? Just because low level akusibani nabani ofika kulo level le. Abanye abafazi bakuma abusive relationship today akahlelanga naleyo ndoda just because akakwazi ukubuyela ekhaya and all of that. Ucabanga kayithu ukuthi yes sis. Elima ngayeka leya. Ayikhenye ngisayiphinde ngithole abantu abamama. Leya na ifika lapho kungafikwa khona leya. So during that level, that peak, that buchama khona. This goes to men, this goes to women. You are experiencing an awakening of a Kundalini, then it goes back. I hope now you understand ukuthi why kuthiwa you mustn't go around sleeping with random people. Because when you squat, when you reach the orgasm, when you reach the climax, your Kundalini, it awakens, coming here, and then it blossoms like this, like a flower. When it blossoms like this, it attracts the nearest soul that it gets at that time. So if it's a soul of that man, it attracts it. It's either it attracts it, it extracts it, or it takes out something. It's an exchange like this. When that one efika engena kweliga moya, udonsa something egwena. Nawe uma ungena in that level, udonsa something again. And then it closes. When it closes, ihamba na something siyayehla phansi. Then siyabona sathi uhefuzela nje uphethe umoya womuntu. So that's why they say you mustn't go around, because at that level you're experiencing a Kundalini, but usukungazi. Yeah, angazi noma sisese sonke na ngibona abantu bayahleka, ngibona kuyahlekwa nje, anisahleki. It's in that level, guys. So now we normally call it an orgasm and all of that. Here's the thing. Kono wake wabuza ukuthi why is this thing always why is this always thing why this thing of souls attaching to another person, it's always referred to women, always women this, always women this, always women that. Amadoda wabalwa kangako and all of that. It's because abafazi, of course, abafazi, they reach the orgasm. Abafazi, it's done naturally. They reach the orgasm. Itindama, you clitoris and all of that. You know. Then they come like that. You know, bonabai reach the orgasm and all of that. Amadoda, they reach something they call an orgasm. Amadoda, they reach what they call a climax. They reach what they call a climax. Amadoda, it's 50%, it's just the climax. So, kahle for bona, it's all about coming, it's all about ukama. It's not about orgasm. So, they are not likely to attract any soul. However, they can attract energies, not souls. They can attract energies from the next person. The only that man has never experienced an orgasm in orgasm. It's because a G-spot of a man is in the anal. So for a gay man who has experienced an anal sex, knows how an orgasm feels like. It feels exactly like how you are feeling it as a woman. Exactly like that. If you can see Indoda reaching an orgasm during anal sex, he behaves exactly like how you behave. Exactly like how you behave. Uvaporata ngathi 3310 empedeni. It's because that type of a level it's something angayijwayelanga. It's something fika ngaleso sikhathi leso. But for a man who's straight, they've only experienced what they call a climax. Then it's okay. That's why they can masturbate 10 times, then there's nothing wrong with it. It's normal. For both. Abayaz orgasm, they don't know anything about orgasm. They don't. Abayaz. So for women, it hits on the G-spot. And then the Kundalini awakens. It awakens fully. And when it awakens fully, it extracts whatever that it extracts. Understand? So if a man could experience that orgasm energy, the Kundalini, it will awaken. And then they extract whatever that they get. So climax is just climax. It's just climax. So I hope now you understand why. Hey, soul. That's how even soul ties they happen. That's how even soul ties happen. You like through the whole process as in chilling eye. I hope now you get it. How soul ties. I hope now you get it. That's the power of the Kundalini. That's how we experience the Kundalini in different ways. Have you noticed ukuthi umuntu makakuzwisa ubuhlungu, you are likely ukuthi uvuke idlozi ngaleso sikhathi leso? Have you noticed ukuthi umuntu uma ungathetha ukwate ucasuke, you are likely, highly possible ukuthi uvuke idlozi ngaleso sikhathi leso noma uvuke umoya ngaleso sikhathi. Why? What are you feeling? You are feeling the pain. You are feeling the pain that is needed. You are feeling the pain engikhuluma ngayo. So that's why it's simple for you idlozi ukuthi liphakame. Likhuluma ukuthi hayibo angiyithandi lento eyenzakala la. I hope now you understand. Ukuthi if ukukwatile uthi ukuthelile or umuntu akuzwisa ubuhlungu akhuluma into embi ngawe akhuluma into ebuhlungu kuwena, you are so likely ukuthi uvuke idlozi ngaleso sikhathi. You need the pain. You need the pain. Nina guys, out of yonke lento nesengiyishilo, ngiyabona ukuthi niloku niyadobha niyajotha down, niyabhala, niyafunda. There is something very, 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 very important that you are missing here. There's something very important that you're missing. And it's my last part now before Siolala. Mamelan, you need the pain. You need the pain to awaken. Sorry, I'm comments I'm sorry. You need the pain. The pain in itself and the fear itself, it's a force of darkness. And the peace and harmony, it's the force of light. The Kundalini, idlozi, isithunywa, abalozi, every sort of a spirit, in order for it to awaken in you, it needs the fear, it needs the pain, it needs the force of darkness. And in order for it to operate in you, it needs the force of light, which is peace and harmony. In order for yonke le mimoya izokwazi uku-operate kuwe yenze lento ekumele ngabe iyayenza, it needs the force of light, which is peace and harmony. But in order for it to awaken, it needs the force of darkness, which is the pain and fear. Aningizwa. Ake ngizwe amen bangcwele. Aningizwa. In order for the spirit to awaken, it needs the force of darkness. And in order for the spirit to operate, it needs the force of light. Awakening the Kundalini. Awakening the Kundalini. Uma umoya we Kundalini usuvukile. Usufike from here. Usushayela. Wavuleka wathi. The last process of the Kundalini, it's you awakening, being spiritually awakened and understanding how the universe operates. Let me repeat this once again. Uma lo moya weKundalini usuvukile, it requires you to be spiritually uyibambile uvele wahamba nayo girl, uvele wayibamba. It requires for you to understand. It requires for you to understand how the universe operates. uNkulunkulu emhlabeni wadala umhlaba as a balance equation, as an equilibrium. Wenza ubumnyama balingana nokukhanya. Wenza ukukhanya balingana nobumnyama. Wathi esebenzile sebunjena, wathi wena uyocela amandla ngapha, nawe uyocela amandla ngapha. So in order for ukuthi idlozi likwazi ukusebenza, it needs to draw power from the darkness, which is the pain and the fear. In order for it to be awakened, it needs to draw power. The yin and the yang. The yin and the yang. So if imimoya operates ngaphakathi thina, it operates using this law of the universe. One of the things is ezishayayo singabantwana bakamoya, it's because thina we want to operate using only one side, which is the purity, the light. Kanti kahle kahle the light, it can't operate on its own. It needs to draw power from the darkness so that it can be able to operate. You need to put balance. Akuna side okumele lifile as if like liyaneglectwa. In life we are given a choice to say, you work for the light, you draw power from the darkness. Or you work for the darkness and you draw power from the light. Within the darkness lies the light, and within the light lies the darkness. So if you work for the light, you need to draw something on the side. You choose whether, if you work for the light, you choose whether you draw the darkness itself or you draw the light that is within the darkness. Let me repeat this. If you work for the light, you choose whether you draw power from the darkness itself or you draw power from the light that is within the darkness. Kanjani makhosi? Let's make an example. So, of course, esontweni we were taught, right? We were taught morals, ethics, and values, and all of that. That kumele uyiphathe kanjani njengomuntu emhlabeni and all of that. Sharp. So this is who you are. Ungena emshadweni. It's you and your partner. Of course, everything is holy, everything is pure, everything is purity, right? Your sex is normal. Your sex is normal. You do the sex usually, the normal sex, the usual sex, right? That's purity. Sex is beautiful. sex, it's a form of reproduction and all of that, right? And then the sex gets boring. When the sex gets boring, so now niyacabanga. So baby, ucabanga ukuthi what can we do to spice up izinto, you know, spice up nje izinto, sifake spice yonke into ibe right. Athi no man, let's try something new, no? Let's try something new. Let's see ukuthi yini esingayifaka esingayenza. Yabona immediately nithi nifake spice, you are already drawing the power from the darkness. But now you're drawing the power from the light that is within the darkness. Because the spice enizosifaka kahle kahle mase sikhuluma amaqiniso, ni-exercise le demon lobufebe eliphakathi kwenu. Nomunye u-exercise le demon lobufebe elingaphakathi kuye at that point of time. Because leli elingcwele lihlulekile, nilisebenzisile nalisebenzisa ninabantwana abayi-3 mhlamba abayi-2nyana nalisebenzisa, and senze niyabhoreka manje yilo, alisakwazi nalo noku-operate ngendlela e-right because selize liyakhathala. It needs to draw power from the what? From the darkness. So what is the darkness? It's you spicing things up. So ni-exercise le demon lobufebe lingaphakathi kwenu. And the man in exercise, what are you going to do? You will do those BDSMs. You will do omunye uzohamba yothenga ama-lingerie, faka ama-lingerie, spice up izinto. Maybe you're no longer having sex in the bed now. Maybe you're having sex in the couch. You're changing ama-locations, you know. Nisanokuhamba nje nemsebenzini nifike nipake imoto esigangeni kuphi nithi ukuthi nibambe 1 round nyana and all of that. That's spicing things up, you know. That's nifaka umlilo girl. Yay! And kuba mnandi emshadweni. Kuba mnandi, you know, everything is that mojo, that jam, it's back and all of that. What did you do? You did nothing special. You just exercised the darkness in you. But now you exercised it in a right way. What did you do? You just used the light that is within the darkness. And you used it in a correct way to spice up things emshadweni wakho. So you basically used the yin to support the yang. That's what you did. Nothing special. Aliko iside okumele li-neglectwe. Aliko iside okumele li-neglectwe. Ukuthi nje thina sizoyibeka ngendlela smooth, sizoyibeka ngendlela ukuthi no, we're just spicing things up. No. Yes, you are spicing things up. But which power are you drawing? You're drawing it from the yin. You're drawing it from the darkness. You're using the power that is within the darkness. That's it. And it's working for you. Because now umshado wakho ubuyile manje izinto zimnandi. Now, if you used the light that is within the darkness to support the yin, what will happen? What will you do if you were to use the darkness itself? Using the darkness itself, it will be you usebenzise ikorobela for indoda yakho. It will be you usebenzise ikorobela ukuthi ingahambi yokuchithela ngaphandle ibambe wena wedwa. It will be you usebenzisa izinto uyifaka ngaphansi kuwena for the sake ukuthi indoda yakho izwe wena wedwa. That's you drawing power from the darkness itself. It's your choice. It's your choice. Uyabona umehluko? Uyabona umehluko? Drawing power from the light that is within the darkness and drawing power from the darkness itself. Uyabona umehluko? Simple as that. Kanjalo nje. So uNkulunkulu umhlaba wawudala kanjalo. Singabantu we failing to balance these forces. We're failing so dismally to work around this law, whereas the spirits are operating using this law. The panel of our ancestors, it's a panel made up of the ancestors that work for the purity and the ancestors that work for the darkness. Both of them are there. Bobabili balapho. Akekho oxoshiwe. And then you ask yourself, labayana bafuna nabasebenzele kumnyama. It's your choice. Lelo dlozi maselifikile. Most of us lawo madlozi lawo sewaneglect sewalahlela lena. Kanti kahle lifike mhlambe lizokubuza ukuthi, do you want to use the darkness itself? Or do you want to use the power within the darkness? Lento ngangayisho ngifundisa ngayo I think 2 weeks back or something. Ngathi lamasonto lawo esikhulele kuona. These churches we grew up from. Angeke ngizobabiza ngamagama, but these African churches esikhulele kuona. You see the light. They used the light. No, let me not lie. They portray the light. They are the young, they portray the light. But they draw power from the darkness. It's the light that heals us. It's the light le accommodate esontweni ekwenza ufile safe, ekwenza ufile accommodated. It's the light oyenjoyayo. Umculo, everything, the sermons and everything. It's the light that welcomes you. But where do they draw the power? They draw the power from the darkness. Sephiri sa kereke eo ke mmuso wa lefifi. Sephiri sa kereke eo ke mmuso wa lefifi. It's just that no one will tell you that. I made an example. Ngathi majority of these churches esikhulele kuona as African kids. Isazi kuona amadala. They have one common rule. Tattoos are not allowed. Alcohol, it's prohibited. But ngiyakubona ukutshwala, tattoos are not allowed. Why? It's because of, angithi they draw power from the darkness. So the power that they draw from the darkness, ihamba namadimoni akhona. Lelo demon uma uqala ungena lelo sonto lelo, that demon, it attaches itself to you. It's the one that will keep on loading you. Likudonsa likulethe esontweni, likudonsa likulethe esontweni. Uloku contribute, awufaka imali and all of that, wenza yonke leyo nto leyo, doing all of that. So when that demon attaches itself to you, it captures your picture. Lithatha isithombe. It captures your picture as naked. Lithatha isithombe sakho naked ukuthi ubukeka kanjani uma ungcono. It captures your picture. So when once you go and do a tattoo and isonto sojoinile, maybe 2 years later sojoin isonto, then you go and do a tattoo like that. Le demon malifika lithi alisakwazi ukubona, alisakwazi ukurecognize, because something ishintshile emzimbeni wakho. Malibheka lithi, libuka lithi, liyabona ama-features afana, but there's something unique here. Automatically icabanga ukuthi akusiwuwe. Then izinto ziyaqala ziyakubhedela esontweni, izinto seziyaqala ziyabhidlika manje empilweni yakho. Hey, suyastrugglisha emsebenzini uyaxoshwa or something like that. Izinto zisahambi kahle, khona nje into engahambi kahle nje. Kuyaphasi naphezulu, uyathandaza, uletha amakhandlela wenzani. Kuyapetupetuka. It's because asakuboni. Akekho ozokutshela kuri le demon la moraya lesawubona. Izinto zizoqala nje sibhede. That's how they operate. They draw the power from the darkness. umhlaba uNkulunkulu wawudala wathi khanya lingana nobumnyama. Everything uNkulunkulu ayidala emhlabeni wayidala wenza sure ukuthi namandla obumnyama inamandla okukhanya. The very same water ilaphana eDurban olwandle esiya kuyona siyogeza amabhadi wethu, it uses the power, the purity, sifike sigeza amabhadi wethu and all of that sibe bahle. It's the very same water ingashintsha kusasa ibe tsunami isibulale sonke emhlabeni. What's that? It possesses the power of light to heal us. It also possesses the power of darkness to kill us. Yonke into iyadalwa emhlabeni uNkulunkulu wayidala kanjalo. Everything that operates in the universe, it uses that law. And every once in a year, every source, everything, it must exercise its powers. So majority of the times when we feel spiritually depressed, when we feel this void in you, sometimes it's not about you asking yourself, who are you? Sometimes it's not about you finding yourself and all of that. Sometimes it's about you, the other side of you being empty. Sometimes it's about you not being able to balance the forces. Bahlezi bathi makumele ufebe makufika isikhathi sokuthi ufeba uphinde usazi futhi ukuthi no seku enough sengibuyele endleleni yami. It's your choice. We are given a choice. That's one thing we are given. We are given a choice. And each choice comes with responsibilities. If ufuna ukustika kubufebe uzostika kubufebe mntasekhaya. And uhlala wazi ukuthi lelinye iside le purity lizosuffocate. It comes with choices, it's a choice that comes with responsibilities. And responsibilities that has to be followed by some cleverness inside. Some wisdom, some knowledge, you understanding izinto ukuthi isebenza kanjani. That's it. Every time when I teach about this, or the first time when I discovered this, because this is how the universe it works. The first question I was ngathi, does the devil exist? Usathane ukhona na ngempela? That's the first thing ngazibuza yona. Ngathi, does the devil exist? Or the God we praise, it's the very same devil we dislike. Does the devil really exist? And I tend to realize with emhlabeni, it's not about serving the king. It's about choosing sides. It's about choosing a side to work for. So if you choose to be a prophet, or nake ngwana lesedi, nake ngwana khanya, ke sebeletsa lesedi, nake ngwana metsi, ke buswa ke moya. That's it. You choose. As far as we say we are so imperfect as people, when we call ourselves, we say we are so imperfect, that we are not perfect, we're so imperfect. If we as beings, we are so imperfect, that should tell you that even God himself or herself is not perfect. We are made in his image and we're not perfect. How is it possible that he's perfect? Our imperfection, it's his imperfection. For the fact that he managed to create the angels, knowing very well that they would betray him, but he still continued to create them. that shows how imperfect he is. Probably that tells you why we are created in his image. And then the question starts and say, are we imperfect? Or it's us blaming ourselves for our choices that we made? Asas. But that's how the universe operates. Angifuna ukuba umshumayela, angifuna ukuba umvangeli namhlanje. But selokhu siqale ngo8:30 mntakama. I think it's time to end the session. I just hope, guys, that you've learned something. I just hope that you've picked up something. Ngajabula if you can share your just type a message and say, I've learned cool. Sorry. Makhosi. Yeah. All the love, all the light, all the best. It's been a fruitful conversation. It's been a very controversial conversation. It's been an open-minded, whatever, conversation, topic that we had today. Yeah. There's something I wanted to share you, Nanyas. Ngaphinde ngakhohlwa. Asikiseni. I hope sizoyifunda one day. So yeah, probably maybe next week we can continue with this topic, or we'll do something else. Yeah. Lesedi bana ba ntate. Kganya ya legodimo. Matla a modimo. Matla lewatle. Matla lefase. Matla dithaba. Matla bophelo. Khanya kwenkosi. Khanya kwezulu. Khanya kwaselwandle. Khanya kweyintaba namaqoma namadwala. Ukhanya makusikhanyele. Umnyama makudede. So they say. Yeah. See you next week. I hope you are coming to Tafula Prophet. I just hope we'll see each other there. All the best, all the love, all the light. Good night.